Tell us your story, assuming you went to high school.
Maybe. No, I went to American Heritage baseball program where Eric Hosmer, Devin Marrero, Nick Castellanos, Nick Travieso, so it's kind of a machine, but I wanted to be an agent for a very, very long time, and this is predating the internets and Jerry Maguire, and I just always wanted to be an advocate for players, not necessarily work for a ball club. And the way I had gotten into it, I used to collect autographs heavily, and big leaguers didn't like signing autographs, so I would go to minor league games. And the first year I started going to the Florida State League, that was the year that Vladimir Guerrero, Scott Rowland, Omar Garciaparra were all there, Kerry Wood, Roy Halladay, and I just, that's how I started to learn how to interact with players, was actually by getting autographs. And when I was a teen, like late teens, I went to a baseball game in Jupiter, and I met a guy named Joe Butler, and he works for the White Sox, and he gave me my first job in baseball because he liked me. And I just asked him questions, I wasn't paying attention to the game, and I just wanted to learn about scouting. And that first year that I did work with him, I was crunching basic numbers that you could pretty much just Google right now. And I realized I didn't like it. And I kept going to minor league games, and I would sit in the bullpen, and I would talk to the players during the game, and I'd ask them, how did you pick your agent? What does an agent do? Because there's nothing in school that I could have learned that would have taught me that. And one day, not kidding, a player at the time who was 25 years old, so not your ideal age for a prospect in high A, but he said to me, if you buy me a glove, you can be my agent. So that's how I got my first client. And so after that, I had signed several players, made many mistakes over the years. And then finally, about, I would say in 2013, I pretty much figured out a general idea of what I'm doing after 10 years. So really, and we'll get into it later, but Oscar's right. If you can't scout, you should not be an agent. If you can't independently evaluate your own players, it's worthless. I don't read Baseball America. I write for Baseball Prospectus and don't read it, which I shouldn't be admitting that. But I don't read any of that stuff because it really poisons your perception of what a prospect or a player is. So, quick example, guy represents Seth Lugo with the Mets, 34th round pick for years. The day I saw him, I loved him. And I asked who he was, what round did he go in, who is he? And everyone's like, it's this 34th round pick who got $1,000. And I was sold immediately that the guy had shot. And then the course of representing him up through last year, people would tell me, he's okay, he's not a guy, he's not a guy. And I'm like, am I missing something? Like, this is a guy. And then he gets to the big leagues last year, goes 5-1 down the stretch. Like, okay, cool, I'm validated, I know what I'm doing. So, really, scouting is the main part of my job, and then the other half of it is managing personalities and dealing with clubs. But yeah, I got started because somebody wanted me to buy them a glove.
That's it. And by the way, I take a lot of pride in people that keep their day job and learn how to become an agent, which is about relationship, and Oscar helps us on the baseball side. But more importantly, it's a fascinating industry where you're not in an elevator trying to get somebody to hire you. As Josh was talking, you're trying to get somebody to trust you, whether you buy them a glove or get their autograph, and you're still getting autographs. You just like them on the contract that I made. Oscar, let's go back to you. The new CBA, I'm excited about it. Labor peace. I watched